What's up, gang? This is Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Trust that you guys are doing well. I'm gonna tell you like a friend, the channel's blowing up. We're here at the GIE Expo 2018. My name's Tony, big fan of Brian, and thank you guys for watching, hanging out with us. He let me use his camera. Not really used to holding it up, but hey, we're having fun. My name's Tony, Tony's Lawn Care Channel. And thank you guys for watching Brian's Lawn Maintenance. He's a real super guy in real life, in real person. And you know, all you guys that watch his channel, keep watching him. Hit that bell, hit that like button, and subscribe to Brian's Lawn Maintenance.
It's Tony, baby.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. All right, how you guys doing? It's been a quick minute here since we've been able to do another day in the life vlog. Today we're going to be doing some maintenance, and it's just a kind of a casual Saturday. I got to grab both of the lawnmowers out of here. We're going to take all the blades off. I'm actually going to take them up to Weingartz, believe it or not, to have them sharpen the blades because I've got a bunch of other stuff I got to do, including some oil changes. So we got to do oil changes on the Exmark Staris. We're going to do oil change on the Lazer Z, and hopefully you guys enjoy this one. So a little bit different pace today, a little bit more relaxed. So little maintenance day. We'll catch up with you guys here inside the video.
Make the ground shake.
All right, guys, so hope you have all been doing well. It has been, of course, a very rainy week again, and quite honestly, it has just been some pretty brutal conditions here to keep everything going, keep everything moving, but you know what? We overcome. Really appreciative for all the different guys that have helped me finish up the week strong, including Brett's Property Services, Brett's Lawn Care. If you guys don't know him on Instagram, shout out to you, Brett. But beyond all that, we're going to be, like I said, changing the oil on the Z, changing the oil on the Staris, and I just don't have the time to run over to my mom's where my blade grinder is to sharpen all the blades, and I do have to go to Weingartz to grab oils for the two mowers, so I'm just going to drop the blades off. I can always send the wife up there or myself, you know, late night on Monday to grab the freshly sharpened lawnmower blades. And I think like contractor pricing, it's like $3 a blade. Like, can't really beat that. So anyway, but I did want to show you guys some stuff here on the trailer that I'm not really excited about. That's going to actually cost me a lot of money. Let me see if I can show you guys. You might be able to already pick it up and kind of see what I'm talking about. This is, as you guys can already see, potentially some bent axles action going on here. So we'll hammer that all out at the end of the vlog, but in the meantime, let's go make it happen. Let's pull the mowers out, let's do some oil changes, and rock and roll with it, man. So anyway, it's good catching up with you guys. Hope you guys are all doing good. Hope the season is treating you well. A lot of you guys are getting a lot of rain, like us up here in the Michigan in the Midwest. But then apparently, because I talked to so many of you guys on Instagram, a lot of you guys have been getting just drought conditions down in like the southeast, like Virginia, Georgia, all those areas. So heart goes out to you guys that already have burnt grass and dormant grass. Ugh, that's tough. So, all right, enough of me talking. Let's do some work. I think the battery just died on the Milwaukee. All right, we got another 2.0. Oh, you know what? I think I just adjusted the speed. What the heck? All right, whatever. I always use the Milwaukee mid-torque impact. A lot of you guys ask. It's always on setting 2. See, you guys can see the blades, pretty dull. Which, by the way, hey, one thing I was going to talk to you guys about was a new blade grinder. I think I'm in the market for the RGB 712. I want to know if any of you guys have used it. The Oregon has kind of taken its path, whatever, with my business. I've only had the Oregon for about maybe 2 years now. A lot of you guys have been asking me if I still like it. I did, but I can never quite get the blade angle. I don't know, I'd love to show you guys, but there's no way the camera's gonna grab it. The best way to look at it would be like this. And I can never quite get the same 28 degrees on the wheel, because the wheel's round. Like, when you think it through, like geometry wise or physics wise, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, I think I'm going to pick up the RGB 712 with the grit collector. It's like 500 bucks, it's not cheap. So I'd love to hear, almost fell, love to hear what you guys think. Somebody left a comment like, you should get the Magnamatic 3000 like Mitchell's Lawn Care. And I was like, okay, I don't have 4,000 bucks just laying around to go invest in something like that. But for 400 or 500 bucks, you can get the RGB 712. There's not a lot of like fluff to it, but a lot of guys love the way that it grinds the blade. So if you got any, if you guys have used it, or if you guys are familiar with that thing, or if you guys have it, let me know, because I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. But I think the 3rd horsepower Oregon is on its way out. So anyway, let's go change one more blade and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this blade. This blade is toast. I got definitely some large nicks. This was smooth, but man, I don't know if you guys can see. Not looking so hot. Anyway, so see how that goes. All right, so I've never changed the blades yet on the Cub, so hopefully we got enough ground clearance to make that happen. Let's grab the Milwaukee Impact. I wonder if it's a 5/16. I hope so. So let's see what we got access to underneath here. Definitely a little bit bigger. All right, I got my Kobalt Impact Kit. This is an endorsement, this is what I use, a lot of you guys were wondering. I think I got this at Menards, maybe Lowe's. I'm not entirely sure. So let's get underneath, see what size we got. Funny, I actually gotta hurry up because I just got a rain alert that a powerful thunderstorm is coming through in like the next hour. So, of course. 15/16. All right, everybody. All right. Here is the Cub Cadet Blade. I don't know if you guys can see. It's kind of it's a thick blade, man. Look how, this is actually, wow. Holy cow, man, they ain't kidding. It's hard for you guys to see the difference in size. This has got to be another 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch wider. Look at that. They ain't messing around. It's an interesting high lift design, but sure. All right, but look at the cutting line. You know, it's funny that all these manufacturers are making the blade all the way down. This is actually, I'm not gonna name names who did this, but this started a trend that's completely unnecessary. You're only cutting with this 4 or 5 inches. So, you know, a lot less surface material you're gonna take off, a lot less balancing you're gonna need to do. But man, this blade is, God, this is probably 30% larger. So, it is what it is. So, and then this is how it stays on. You got a little washer and a nut, goes in like so, and the spindle seems to be attached to it or on it. It's not like the Exmark mower where it's got a blade bolt that goes through. So, all right, let's keep it going. By the way, if you guys are ever wondering what to do with these, if you happen to run up to a dealer or whatever, I never really leave mine installed. Well, the windows or the wheels spinning, it creeped me out. I always leave these in the cup holder. So if you guys ever want a spot to keep these, I always put them in the cup holder. That's why I always remember where they're at. All right, so we got 2 blades off. So far, so good. And then I got another set in the trailer. So Cub Cadet, the Lazer Z, and the Staris. All right, so let's go swoop to the other side and get the last blade off. By the way, I think I talked about this in a vlog, but the reason I still have to do that with my Lazer Z is because when I traded it in, the Bulldog jack that goes right here, they forgot to swap it from the old unit to the new unit. I have it in there somewhere. I should probably install that. They gave me an extra one. It's like probably a $40 part. So I should probably install that while I got some time, right? Alright, that's the last blade. I'm feeling good about that. Let's get our stockpile, take all these up to Weingartz, buy some wool from my old coupler. That's what I do. And we'll catch up with you guys here, hopefully, at Weingartz. Hey, what's up guys, it's Brian. So awkward transition here. It's actually 2 days later and I'm now doing all the maintenance on the equipment. So check this out. Let me see if I can set the camera down here really quick. What happened was I walked into Weingartz and those ominous dark rain clouds that were moving in actually got the best of the whole day. So we actually had some crazy like almost like tornado type thunderstorm, torrential downpours. There's trees knocked over, hail, all this other stuff. If you guys watch Instagram stories, you saw what ripped through, and it just obliterated the day. So, and then they weren't able to sharpen the blades at the time, so they needed a day and a half with them anyway. So here we are. But anyway, so it is now 2 days later. I'm doing the oil changes on the Staris, the Z. Got new blades for the Cub, and the Exmark and the Staris all have fresh blades, which is cool. Actually, if you guys didn't see also on Instagram stories, Priority 1 Lawn Care, those guys were a little bit behind, so I was able to help them mow all day yesterday, which was really cool. They borrowed my Staris actually for the day, and you know, they had a blown motor on their snapper, which just sucks. So they were out of commission. I did half of my commercial work on Sunday, just in case it might rain Monday. And I like doing my commercial stuff on Sunday. I got 3 sites that when it's closed on Sunday, it's so much easier to do. So it was kind of, it worked out because I was done at about 2 on Monday. And these guys were texting me like, dude, we don't know what to do. And I'm like, I got you, no big deal. Let's go mow together. Where they mow is the part of my business that I sold off. So it was actually really good because I knew all those lawns in that subdivision. So anyway, let me do a little walkthrough here. Let's show you guys just a little bit of evolution here since I was recording last time. Frickin' storms, man, just ruined that whole Saturday. So here's the freshly sharpened blades that I was talking to you guys about. That's the Lazer Z blades. This is the Cub blades, nice and sharp. Exmark did, or Weingartz did a really good job on them, except for right here. I don't know what this is all about. This is another set of Z blades. Actually, yeah, I think these are Staris. These are all Exmark blades. So, oh, I got more blades over here. I don't know, I got blades everywhere, guys. So give me a break. I got to get some new blades on the Cub. That was these. And then let me show you guys a couple cool things over here. I don't think I've shown you guys the Staris yet with its hood popped and everything going on. Wow, a lot to look at really quick. Let's do under the hood. A lot of you guys have probably not seen too much of this yet. I personally haven't. So again, we were cutting so much grass. This thing is just caked. We didn't even blow it off. We threw everything in the trailers last night. It was 8 p.m. when we were finishing up. Just caked in grass. Definitely need some TLC. I love how you guys are always busting my chops about my stuff not being clean. Hey, look, when I get access to a power washer, I promise it'll be clean 24/7. All right, but we mow like crazy amounts of grass. But anyway, here's all your deck belt, your spindles. You got your main serpentine belt, and then I don't know if you guys can see under here, but here's your hydros up on top. It's actually a lot more room than people whine about. So I don't know what people who don't even use one of these are commenting for. But here you go. Here's your 2 hydros. You have your belt right here for the hydros. It's actually pretty accessible. So I haven't had to change it yet. I'm sure this is a tensioner right here for this big brass mechanism, gold mechanism. So, and then drain plug right here. So I think the idea, here's your fill. I think the idea is to ratchet this, ratchet Monday, like so. And then get the drain plug underneath, so I got a little bit more room here. So we're gonna be using the Cowie 1040. It's got a Cowie oil filter, which I gotta find that, which would be, we'll find it together right there. All right, so it's right down there. And then for the Kohler big block, it's the 20W50. So just to help you guys out a little bit, we're gonna knock that out. I put all my stuff in a water jug and take it up to the local oil change, which happens to be next to my dealer, Weingartz. And then, if you guys haven't seen this yet, this is something I put on Instagram. We got a new socket set, man. So, guess who? Craftsman. So thankful that these guys sent this out. This is my new socket set. If you guys saw my old one, you guys knew how bad it was, man. So anyway, this is the new, I think it's a 165p socket set. This is like 200 bucks. Very blessed and thankful that they sent this out, so we get to use and share with you guys. So let's, I'm gonna have the oil drain on this one, go sharpen the blades over there, sharpen the blades on this, oil change that, change the blades on this, roll them all up, keep everything moving. That's how you take a 2-hour oil change for all this crap You do it 20 minutes, right? So, all right, let's see what we can do and rock and roll with it. All right, let's put the cover here. See if we can loosen this up a little bit. All right, it's loose. Let me get my jug really quick. All right. All right, not too bad. I just put the drain plug right in here into the oil. Usually want the engine warm and if possible, a little bit of an angle. Drain plug is right back here, but this should do pretty good. You guys can see, I just take this gallon jug, the water jugs up to my my dealer. Like I said, next to it is an oil change shop. So anyway, let's go put the blades back on the Cub, keep this moving. By the way, a lot of you guys were leaving some good comments on Instagram, which I appreciate. And that is, anytime you have a blade bolt, to always hand tighten it first before you use an impact. Same thing with your trailer tires, which by the way, one's bald, one's flat. I gotta catch up with you guys about that. Talking about some bent axles potentially. Not good. So anyway, but if you're changing a lawnmower blade, let's talk about that. Just make sure that you hand tight the blade bolts before you do. These Cub Cadet ones, it's actually just a washer and then a nut. The blade bolt is on the deck, so sure. Like I said, learning every day too. All right. Booyah. All right, we got one blade on so far, but the other one is not enough ground clearance, so we got to move the Cub really quick and we can reposition the mower. And remember, these were in our cup holder, so we already know where they're at, which is good. I don't want to lose those. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the Cub. It is all changed. The blades are changed. Feel really good about that. Hey, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but check it out. I actually, yesterday, ordered a brand new RGB 712 blade grinder. So I was hinting at it, maybe even in the same video, because it's been a minute, whether or not I was going to upgrade from the Oregon 3rd horsepower blade grinder. We called in the order yesterday. It was like 520 bucks delivered with the grit protector or the grit collector, maybe that's what it's called. Anyway, excited about doing a little review and unboxing for you guys with that. Bought it with my own money, which is cool. So anyway, let's go check on the Staris here. I'm sure it's done with all the oil draining. All right, how are we doing here? Looks like we got most of it out. We got about, I don't know, half a gallon here, a couple quarts. I think this is 2 quarts. Yeah, 2 quarts. So there's this and there's that. So what I like to do is, generally speaking, I'll take the oil filter out and off. That way any excess oil drains in and drains out. I don't know if I'm gonna do that here. It's the first time with the Staris, obviously. So we'll just cap this. We'll figure out how to get that oil filter off, and then we'll put our 2 quarts in here and kind of wrap this guy up. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear this. It sounds so nice. My other ones, they're rusted. It's just, they're awful. This thing is, woo! We're hot cotton now. right, that's all done. Let's get this out of here. Maybe let's put the drain hose back by the hydro. Kind of a weird spot for it. And let's put this platform back down. Let's see what's our next move. So if you guys don't know, it kind of tucks right in there between the hydro. I don't think there's a lot of heat that comes out of those. So, all right, let's see if we can get this off and get the new filter on. All right, guys, so here's the deal. Nobody's ever shown me this, and nobody's ever done one on friggin' YouTube, so I get to learn for you guys and with you guys. The engine oil filter here, it's gonna turn this way, so up. So this would be, help me out, this would be counterclockwise. So we wanna go up with it. We're gonna tilt it forward. So basically, I used my wrench here. There is enough space. Like if you guys look at it, this is probably a good question. How much room do we actually have in here? You can go up and down. This is more than, I don't know, 1/8 of a turn, 1/4 turn. So there is plenty of room to work in here. For you guys wondering if you can get a wrench in there. It turns up. The top of my oil change tool wrench does hit this metal guard back here. But overall, not that big of a deal. It does, there's plenty of room, so. All right, there's oil dripping everywhere. I have not thought this through. Let's see if we got a towel on the truck, right? All right, so conveniently enough, I do have a towel and a piece of cardboard from the blade, so we're gonna throw this underneath. That way we don't get oil dripping all over the ground, since this is not my property. So we're gonna throw that there. We'll dab it all up with the towel afterwards. Let's do this. So there's our old filter. It's a little mini guy. And so I don't know if you guys can see, this is where it goes. So can't really zoom in with the camera probably too much here. A little bit of oil that spills down, but you get this little metal guard. It just zips through, and then nothing really too crazy where it leaks through. There's nothing moving. Like on the Exmark, you could have it on the back of the mower, you know, like right here. And this just goes right down, and all your belts are right under here, and it's always just a sloppy mess, and it's not really that good of a design in my opinion. But with the filter being on top now with the Kohler, much better design. So all right, so let's go put this new filter back on. Hopefully you guys are appreciating this kind of stuff. If you buy a Staris, or just if you ever use a Vantage or a stand-on, I should say, you can always learn how to do oil changes with this. So if you guys do appreciate this stuff, shoot a big thumbs up. Again, I'm figuring this all out, so sometimes it's not fun being the guinea pig, right? All right, so let's do a little hack, life hack. Put a little bit of oil here on the seal. You're supposed to use clean oil, but everybody just uses it from the old filter. Let's put this back on, and we're going to go rotation towards me. Let's get it pretty firm, hand grip tight. And then I'm actually going to use a wrench just to kind of bring it down a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. All right, so we are pretty much good to go there. A little scrape on the paint for the filter, but it's not that big of a deal. 490657007, in case any of you guys are wondering. That's the oil filter if you need to take a screenshot. And this, what I do is I put it right back in the same box, like so. I make sure to not let it tip over. And then we're gonna dispose of that at the oil change shop as well, since they can recycle all this kind of stuff. All right, let's add our new oil, and we should be able to wrap this one up for the Staris. Hey, quick little hack here for a lot of you guys. This right here is my oil funnel that I use for changing oils, right? And a little piece of advice is try to keep this clean and clear of contaminants, right? We don't put anything in the block. I always keep mine in a Ziploc bag. So for example, look how just destroyed the Ziploc bag is in my cabinets, which is a clean spot, sorta. This bag definitely is due. It's just ripped, actually. So just a little FYI, little tip there. Try to keep this as clean as possible. That's what I do, especially when you get oil and gunk all over this. So, all right, now let's put the new oil in there. All right, wish me luck, guys, because I haven't changed this before. I don't think anybody really has. So let's see what we can do. Sure. This one is brought to you by Kawasaki. All right. Let's see if we can do this, not mess it up. Oh, we're getting it. This is real oil, okay? I know you guys think that we're actors, but I promise you, we really do work on our equipment. We really do cut grass. right, so that's 1 quart, quart number 2. Now it's a 2-quart engine for the Cowie that we have here, from what I understand. So the Kohler I have is a 3-quart, just so you guys know. All right, so we got our 2 quarts. That's all done. Messy, messy. And here's our funnel. We'll just lay this here for now on the towel. All right, and garbage. And let's put our dipstick back in. A lot easier to access the oil drain, the filter, and the oil fill on this engine and placement than some of the other mowers that we've used. No comments. All right, so we're all done with the oil change on the Staris. Honestly, not that big of a deal, guys. It probably took 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's with me trying to figure out even where the drain plug is and all this other mess, and trying to record some video for you guys. So if you enjoy that, shoot a big thumbs up. That's how you guys do an oil change on the new Exmark Staris. And like I said, put the oil drain plug right back in there, tucks into the fender. This is screwed on, we're good to go, and there's your monstrosity, so it looks pretty cool. All right, let's go do the Z, and then we'll wrap this guy up. Got it. That's actually a lot harder to do one hand. Oh, hey, by the way, if you guys don't know, I don't have my wire here for the door. So a lot of you guys are wondering where that is. That's a new development of the last 2 days. I basically pulled it off while basically doing the exact same thing. I was changing the Cub Cadet's blades off, and I pulled it literally right out of this wheel, and I'm sure it just locks in there somehow. I don't have any time to dick around with that right now. One's been doing the trick. I got to take the trailer in any which way for the new axles potentially. So let me see if I can show you guys that wire. This has just been my life. Bunch of little stuff breaking down. Anyway, here's the Staris blades. And I'm really impressed with how Exmark cleaned them up. Look at that. That's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but beautiful blades. They look really, really good. They do a great job up there. A little bit more sunlight maybe. Check that out. All right, let's put the blades on the Staris and we'll wrap that guy up. All right, guys, so we got fresh blades on the Z, fresh blades on the Staris, fresh blades on the Cub. Let's do an oil change for this guy really quick and hopefully get on out of here, right? Alright guys, so all 3 quarts are in there, garbage, and believe it or not, it all fit in this 1 gallon jug. So I guess 5 quarts used oil fills up a gallon. Alright, so we're good to go here. Let's wrap all this up, throw all this into the trash. I gotta clean up my little spill here, shouldn't be no big of a deal. And tomorrow I'm gonna be using the Cub Cadet. So we're gonna put the ROPS bar up. I actually right now got to mount a little GoPro sticky to it so we can capture some mowing footage. And I don't know if you guys have seen that yet before or after this maintenance vlog, but yeah, so let's do that. And then I'm gonna wrap this up here showing you guys the last thing, which was the trailer axle. So unfortunately, actually, I don't know if you guys can see this. I have a photo of the inside of the tire wheel well, and this tire, it doesn't look like it, but it's basically like, if here was straight, it's like this right now, guys. Like it's like, it might as well be like this. It's not looking fresh. But the other side, the tires are on the back side pointing in, and on the front axle it's pointing in. So it might need new axles for both sides of the trailer, which is not really that cool. I was talking to my local dealer Sue, and she was saying that new axles could be a couple bucks, like up to 800 bucks, which kind of sucks. I don't expect any preferential treatment. You know, you guys always think that we get hooked up with free stuff from YouTube, from some of these companies, and we do. And you know, I enjoy reviewing it and sharing it with you guys. But I, you know, don't expect any preferential treatment from anybody, anytime, anywhere. And so it is going to cost me between $400 and $800 potentially for, if not 1, 2 new axles. They're supposed to come in on Thursday, which I don't know what time this video is going up, but I already might have the new axles on by the time this happens. So that's where I say stay tuned to Instagram, because it's more real time, especially on stories. But I'm curious, have you guys ever had to buy or purchase new axles? Their thought was, sorry, I'm like covered in oil and grease right now, trying to control the camera and shoot these videos for you guys. It's like a lot of moving parts. But have you guys ever had to change the axles out or buy new axles? They said that it might be like Michigan potholes or going through cul-de-sacs, jumping up on the islands and crushing down, as you know, we might have. Dude, there's railroad tracks right where I have my trailer here at the storage yard that are, it's literally like driving on a crater of the moon. So it really is frustrating. The trailer's only 2 years old, 2.5 years old. So anyway, all right, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me know if you guys have ever had to buy new axles, replace axles, but that's it, man. This is my abode. This is my outdoor yard, and one day I'll have a pole barn, right? So, all right, guys, over now. If you enjoyed this whole vlog, sorry if it's a little lengthy, shoot a big thumbs up. Check out some of the other videos here if you guys are new and enjoy watching these kind of things. And guys, we'll catch up with you on the next one.